If you know anything about anime, then I'm sure you've heard of Cowboy Bebop, the episodic space western filled with action, humor, and sometimes painful sadness. This show will and has made every average anime fan and film major piss their pants a little when they hear
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
So if you want to hear about Cowboy Bebop, then you've come to the right place. To put it simple, this show is amazing. It is everything I look for in a show, and I think that everyone should give it a try. If you are one of the people who hates the show, while I respect your opinion is horribly wrong. And for the few that don't know what the show is about or have never heard of it, let me give you some background. Cowboy Bebop is a science fiction anime created by Hajime Yatate and Studio Sunrise. It aired in 1998 for one season and got a movie in the early 2000s. The show itself is this amazing space western where you follow Spike Spiegel and the other misfit bounty hunters on the Bebop. Throughout the show, the crew of the Bebop try to get these bounties in each episode. It's filled with good humor, great music, wonderful fight scenes. Cowboy Bebop is a very highly rated anime, and it is considered to be a classic, and I 100% agree, which brings me to the topic at hand. And that is that Cowboy Bebop is my favorite show ever, and this is my love letter to it. Truthfully, I don't know where to start. Do I start with the music, the character development, the animation, the story? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna start and talk about Spike, the Dorito-shaped man that was designed to be so uncool, he's cool. And it works! Spike Spiegel is awesome. When he fights, it's fun to watch. When he talks, it's interesting. Even when he fails, it's enjoyable. Later in the show, we see him reunite with his former love interest and his past with a crime syndicate, and it's very interesting, and he is a great main character. Okay, moving on to the actual stuff, the show's story is amazingly written. I've seen it get criticized for not having this big overarching story and going with an episodic format, but personally I like this more because we get a bunch of smaller stories that all have the same concept that make just this amazing show. Okay, big spoiler warning for the next part. Later in the show, each member of the Bebop has to face their past in some way. They each get an episode where we learn a bit about their past and see them struggle to accept it or try and move on. At the end of the show, we see Spike face his past in this cold but prepared way to finally stop running and be with the person he loves. And we get this iconic duel with the amazing last shot of the show.
Bang.
And just like that, it's over. Spike faced his past with the Syndicate. He goes up against his mysterious foe, Vicious. The rest of the Bebop crew either moves on or continues life on the ship. We don't know if Spike lives or dies. I know a lot of people like a concrete ending. I personally like this ending. It's open-ended, and it's enjoyable, but also it's a hard hitter, and it's just so good. Cowboy Bebop really knows how to make you laugh, but it can still pull on your heartstrings. Part of the reason I feel this way is because of the characters. Spike, the reckless protagonist, the lovable Jet Black, the owner of the Bebop, Faye Valentine, the cold, badass lady trying to pay off her debts, Ed, this kid they pick up off Earth who is this amazing hacker, and who couldn't forget about Ein, the world's best corgi. Each character is unique in their own way, and I think it's always interesting seeing them interact. The show creates this almost dystopian future where humans have spread out across the different planets because Earth is essentially a wasteland. And when you follow a group of bounty hunters that are just wandering around space, the show does tend to have this philosophy that nothing matters. But when you watch it and you see these characters go through these different things, you want them to be able to be more than just wandering bounty hunters. It hurts to see Jet find out that his old police partner was the reason he lost his arm. How Faye will never be able to get back to the life she once had. Seeing Edenine leave the Bebop. Or even just seeing Spike carelessly play with the fate of his life. While some of the show is all laughs, these parts are the reason I really love the show. Cowboy Bebop was wonderfully produced by Studio Sunrise. The animation of the show is amazing, the fight scenes are fluid, and the voice acting is great. I know it's a common trope in anime for dubs to be awful, but surprisingly, the dub for Cowboy Bebop is great. Truthfully, Steve Blum has the perfect voice for Spike, and I couldn't see him having any other voice actor. So overall, dub's great, production's great. Pretty much everything that Studio Sunrise did was great when making this show. One last thing I need to talk about is the music. I love music a lot, and Cowboy Bebop has a shit ton of music references. All of the episodes are titled after songs or genres of music. Even the episodes themselves are called sessions, which has been believed to be referred to musical sessions when a band plays together. The show's OTS is fantastic. It adds so much to the show's fight scenes and drama, and it's all because of these jazz songs in the background that kick so much ass in their own right. I don't know what it is about this space western and jazz, but holy shit, does it work, and is it fantastic. Okay, I think I've talked enough about this show and I've shown why it's my favorite thing ever. And if you still don't like it, that's fine. If you're not sure, it doesn't hurt to give it a try and watch it. Anyways, this has been my love letter to Hajime Yanata's beautifully amazing creation, Cowboy Bebop. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm George, and if you stuck around this long, it means you've probably enjoyed the video, so please consider liking, subscribing to show your support. It means a lot to me when anyone likes the content I create, and seeing numbers get bigger fuels me with the motivation of 1,000 gods to make more shit like this and grow as a creator. So it means a lot, and thank you.